Hello everyone again. I think my hand touched something. I messed up. So this might be part 2 of my video about making my plantain porridge with oats. This is the way it goes sometimes, especially when you are there and it's only you alone and your vision is not so right and you go touch the wrong thing. So as I already said before, you can either grate your plantain or you can turn around and you can blend your plantain, which that's what I did. I take all my plantain and I just decide to just blend my plantain, and I made a mistake by touching the wrong thing. So if you didn't see what I'm talking about, this is the plantain, and we peel it, I cut it up, and I was about to blend it, and I think what I did, I made a boo-boo by touching the wrong part instead of touching pause. Okay, and what I did, I put some of this oats into the blender also. So that is blend. I don't need a lot. So one of that small plantain is just proficient enough. Let me see if it's going on. Yes, it's going on. So right now what I'm going to do, see, I take it out and everything is blended quite nice. It's puree. Both the oats and the plantain. Look how beautiful it looks. Look how beautiful it looks. So right now I'm going to pour it out in the pot. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. And it's so thick. And I'm going to take a little warm water, put to it. And then I'm going to stir it up. And I'm going to put it in the pot. So I can get all that nice juice out of it still. I might still have to add a little water, So what you have to do in the meantime, while you're doing that, you have to keep stirring. You got to keep stirring and keep it at low. Let me bring it closer to you so you can see. Yes, you got to keep stirring it. Keep stirring it all the time so that it does not get, lumpy and all of that. There it is. I think I might have to put a little more water to it. So I'm going to put a little more water. I think that's enough. I rather keep pouring more water than it's too thin, because I want it at a nice base. There it is. See? So what I'm going to do is just let it stay here, and I will be stirring a lot. So after that, I'm going to get a little salt. Not much salt, just a small amount of salt. Like a quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Yeah, probably too salty, because I don't want it salty, because you can do without salt. So you use your judgment. So I'm going to use some salt. This thing they call star anise. I don't know if I'm saying it right. See? That's the name of it. STARANISE. So I'm going to take a little piece, because this thing can be very strong. It looks just like a star. Look at it. It looks just like a star. So I'm going to take a small piece. See? Just a little piece like this. I'm going to drop it in. Remember, I got to keep on stirring. Because if you don't keep on stirring, it's going to get very, very lumpy. So there it is. Let me get something to put my spoon into. There it is. Much more appropriate. Then I'm going to take a little cinnamon. This is the regular cinnamon. Or you can use your cinnamon stick. You can use your cinnamon stick also, which is this. There it is. Let me see if you all can see me. Yes. You can use your cinnamon stick, which this is good. It's very nutritious. They said that cinnamon is good for diabetic. It's good for so many things. But I'm not going to go into that right now. This is very good to be taken in. You can use it in hot chocolate. You can use it in your porridge. You can use it in beverage, in your coffee, in your tea. I mean, this thing used for almost everything, because that's how good and nutritious it is, especially for diabetic. Okay? So you can put a little piece of cinnamon stick in there if you want. I'm going to just put a small piece, because I already have some cinnamon that is crushed up into it already. I have a lot of this in a bigger container, so I just use this small container so that it could stay there for a while. Then this is the ground cinnamon. I'll still leave it. Then The rest I'll leave until later. I'll show you what I'm about to do. Okay? The salt can put away because I don't like to see the place crumbled. So there it is. It's getting thick. It's getting very, very thick. So this is what I'm talking about. You have to make sure. Let me put it close so you can see it. There it is. You have to make sure that you keep stirring it. And I don't think you should cover it, because if you cover it, it's gonna, it's gonna go it's gonna boil over if you stir it. Okay? It's gonna go boil over if you stir it. I already have 5 minutes. So what I'm gonna do, in between, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do right away. I have a boiled egg. There it is. I scald mellow eggs already. And I'm boiling my egg because I'm a boiled egg person. Otherwise, I don't eat no other egg but that egg. And I'm going to make some ginger tea in this pot. There it is. I hope you all are seeing me because I have to be doing things so y'all can see my face too. This is the ginger. I have ginger and turmeric. So what I did, I take the ginger and I wash the ginger. I put the ginger away in the freezer so that it will be frozen. And let me keep stirring this a little here. So let me put something so that it makes it less. Let me put it underneath the pot. Yes. Okay. So I take the ginger and I dry it and I put it in the freezer and then I scrape it like this. You see? I scrape the skin off. Some people don't like to scrape the skin off, but I scrape the skin off. And then what you do, you can take the grater. I use a small pot and I grate it. Or you can use this pot and shred it. And then this is what comes out of it eventually. So today I'm not going to put no turmeric in it because I can't find it in the freezer right now. So I'm going to take the turmeric and I'm going to take the ginger and I'm going to put it in my pot right there. And I'm going to put some water on. And while everything is boiling up, I'll come back to you all and let you know. You don't know how. All you have to do is put a little water. I'm making enough for me and him, so I put about 2 cups full. If not, I grate a little more ginger and put in there. And you don't have to overboil it. You don't have to overboil it. You just take your time. Yeah, I think it's better here. You just take your time and you just let it stay there and seep itself. And you can cover it, but I rather leave it open because it has a way of overflowing. So this I'm going to put back into my freezer. And I don't regularly use a regular Ziploc bag. You need to use a freezer Ziploc bag. It must say freezer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put that back into my freezer. And then I'll be right back. And I'm going to try and finish up those things. And when I finish boiling, I'll get back to you. Hello everyone again. Well, I am back. This time I don't think I made a boo-boo. So I made my, there it is if you can see it. I made my plantain and my oats cereal. So right now it was boiled for about 20 minutes. I boiled it for about 20 minutes. And you know, if you go to part 1 or part 2 here, you'll see what I did. So right now I'm going to drop a little bit of rose water into it, just a tad. Just a tad. All right. Then I'm going to put a little vanilla. You know, you can do measurement, but you don't need a whole lot. I just need just a tad of vanilla. My husband don't like vanilla that much anyway. Then I'm going to still put a little bit more of the cinnamon into it. And a little nutmeg. There it is. I have the real nutmeg, which is in here, where you can pull the nutmeg, you break it apart, there it is, and you bust it. Let me see if I can, yeah, there it is. You burst the thing, and there's a nutmeg. And then what you can do is just take your grater and you grate it, and you get the same thing like what you would get here. But I have this organic grated nutmeg. So I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit of my nutmeg in it. Just a couple dash of nutmeg in there. Okay, so I'm going to put this one back there. So that's it for the time being. I don't like much sugar, but I'm going to put a little bit of sugar in there today because we both are diabetic and we don't need, we don't need a lot because it gets too sweet and we have to keep away from the sweetness. Most of the time, I do without sugar. Majority of the time, I do without sugar, you know. And then you can always use this also, 100% pure organic maple syrup, but that's not for me that much, you know. So that's it for that. Everything is done and it should be quite fine. So I made just enough with that one small plantain. There it is. So now I'm gonna pour it out. Let me get the other dish. Where does he put the dish here? I'm gonna get the other dish. I'm gonna pour it out. That's just enough for both of us. Beautiful, just enough, not overdoing. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful. You see the bottom was getting a little touch because I'd stopped stirring. So there it is. All right. And then after that, you saw what I did. I boiled my ginger tea that I took out and I showed you how to do it. So now I'm going to stir my ginger. It's enough for two of us. It's enough for both of us. Just enough for both of us. I don't want a whole lot because this thing can be very, very strong. You know, if I want more, I'll just go back and get some more later on. So there's the ginger. Beautiful. So let me put them over here. And I toast two slices of bread. I don't really need it, but I did it anyway in my George Foreman grill. And that's just fine. I don't want anything else with that, you know. And that's it, I think, for now. I'm going to go over here and quickly show you and drink. Okay, here it is. Put that into that. Put that into that. Don't put the cups into that. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to turn this over here. And I'm going to show, no, before I do that, I am going to show you something. This, you remember, I told you about my papaya tree that it has broken down. Look at that. That's my papaya. A whole lot of it is outside. So if anyone around me that know where I am wants some papaya, please come and get it. But I just show you this. There's more. The branch that broke down, it's still there. So they're keeping very, very good. There it is. They're ripening, you know. So anyone that's around me, please come and get some of the papaya. And then this is what I bought the other day at the store. Remember the Indian hemp pure castle soap? You can use it to bathe. It has all kind of mineral oil, coconut oil, keen oil, organic palm oil, menthol oil, all type of jojoba oil, all kind of oil. Otherwise, so I use it to wash my mask and all of that, you know. And people use it to bathe with also. So this is our breakfast. This is our breakfast. I hope I'm not taking up too much of your time. So let me see. I'm going to show it to you all, and I'm going to taste it. So I have my egg, and this is for Bravo right there. There is his right there. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? Yes. So this is my breakfast. This is my tea. That's his tea. And this, we don't need nothing more than this. This is a lovely breakfast for the morning. So let me take this off and then I'm going to show you all because I need y'all to see more. Yes, there it is. There it is. There's our breakfast. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. And at the same time, I have some papaya also. Yes, I'm going to have some papaya this morning also. There it is. we have papaya. There it is. It's so hard to handle the camera as the way it is. And I think I might have a piece of prangonut also. So this is our lovely breakfast that we're going to have this morning. Okay? And maybe I might eat a piece of the avocado that I cut from yesterday. You know? We'll see how it goes. So that is it, Melbourne. Come here, please. Hold this. And let me just finish up quickly because time is going on this thing. Just hold it just like that. You know, I don't know how to turn it. So let me see if you see me. Yes. Yes. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, I'm going to taste my cereal now. Come bring it over close. Let them see it. Bring it down more. A little more. Yes, good. So let me taste it. Wow. Just perfect. When I say perfect, I mean, I'm going to drink all of this. Bring it up a little bit more. Yes. I'm going to drink all of this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And this is my ginger tea. I'm not going to put any sugar in it. So let me taste it. Strong. But I'm going to drink it anyway. That's why I didn't make a lot for myself. Because it's very strong. But these days our throat been tickling and all of that. So we have to try to do something for our immune system. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. I haven't given you any of my laugh this morning. I didn't joke around too much. But remember to share, subscribe, comment. And don't forget to thumbs up. No one has been thumbsing up but 4 of my clientele. Please do so. I'd appreciate it. Subscription is free. It's no cost. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching right now, I know you're watching. You stay safe wherever you're going. Whether you're going in or coming out, be safe. And remember, God loves you and so do I. Thank you very much. Mwah! Bring it up a little more. Thank you very much. Have an awesome and beautiful day. And remember, Mela and Marie loves you. Mwah! Thank you. Bye-bye.